In 1960, a teenage girl was out camping with 3 of her friends when she woke to the sound of footsteps at about 4 in the morning. Due to the isolation of their campsite, she immediately knew something was wrong. She tried to shake her friends awake, who groggily sat up, questioning what was going on. Before she could answer, something hard swung through the side of the tent, striking one of the teenagers with potentially lethal force. They desperately tried to scramble out of the entrance, but the attacker kept swinging, forcing them to stay put. The attacker then pulled out a knife and once again started slashing at the tent. After a few swipes, there was enough of an opening for the teenagers to fight back. They tried their absolute hardest, but being caught off guard and tangled in the remnants of a 4-person tent didn't give them much of a fair fight. But one of the boys, Niels Gustafsson, caught a glimpse of the attacker. He was a man dressed in black with what appeared to be bright red eyes. Before he could get a closer look, the attacker struck him in the head and knocked him out. Gustafsson was found unconscious the next morning with severe facial fractures and defensive wounds. His 3 friends didn't survive. Due to the brutal and traumatic manner of the attack, he had suffered amnesia. The details told through this story were mainly recalled through either evidence analysis or hypnotherapy, which has a shaky reputation at best. And decades later, the police realized that his story was highly suspicious. He was the only survivor and didn't have nearly as many knife wounds as his friends did. Additionally, his shoes were found partially hidden about 500 meters away with his friend's blood all over them. This led to a trial, which ultimately found him not guilty. But if Niels didn't do it, then who did? Well, one person noticed that in this photo of one of the teenagers' funerals, there appears to be a man who nearly perfectly matches the police sketch. Despite this, nobody could confidently identify him. One of the more interesting suspects was Hans Assmann, who reportedly visited a hospital the next morning with blood all over his clothes. Additionally, he was connected to another unsolved murder. However, he would later be proven to have lied about several major details of his life and had an alibi. Despite having several intriguing suspects, the police never conclusively found the killer.